He was the first entertainment reporter in the history of television news. He's an innovative game changer who has interviewed every major movie star then and now. His name is David Sheehan. He's here now on Sheehan and the Stars, ready to share some very special Hollywood moments and celebrate the humanity of celebrity.
I'm not manipulated by the media. I don't do much of this.
How do you feel about the media nowadays? Do you feel like you've been treated well or
Mixed. I guess as well as anybody, I've seen some pretty shabby treatment, some pretty irresponsible treatment. I've seen a lot of distortion.
You know, when Robert Redford first set foot on a Hollywood movie lot, he was like any young actor trying to attract attention and gain recognition in a profession where it is absolutely vital that people know who you are, or you may never get inside one of these sound stages to show them what you can do. But the tables do always turn, don't they? And now that Robert Redford has long since caused everyone to know who he is and what he can do, he would just as soon do without so much attention and recognition.
I get tired and irritated about how much I'm getting being the essential ingredient of the interest of a story. You know, that the copy seems to be riding on how much I get paid. That gets boring.
There was nothing boring about the arc of Robert Redford's career.
Did you miss me today?
No.
Why not?
Because you called me 8 times.
His first major hit was Barefoot in the Park opposite Jane Fonda back in the mid-1960s. Then one of his most famous films alongside Paul Newman, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Redford got political in The Candidate
And our faith in our country.
and romantic in The Way We Were with Barbra Streisand. He played the title role in The Great Gatsby
And lived in many capitals in Europe trying to forget something sad that happened long ago.
and in All the President's Men, it was Redford as Watergate newspaper hero Bob Woodward.
White House aide told me that Hunt was investigating Kennedy.
who was it?
Who was it? You want the name, you mean?
No, how senior, how high up?
I don't know title.
He even took another turn back on a horse in The Electric Horseman.
Did you feel like you were back in the saddle again in terms of acting?
What do you mean?
You know, doing that thing after a couple of years away
What
from
thing,
it?
David?
The acting thing.
I'm getting nervous about this conversation.
Don't be nervous.
Just what have I been doing? I've been walking barefoot in the park.
You know, I started in the theater in New York, and when you put in your time and develop your craft, it becomes a part of you, and it becomes a part of you that just doesn't come and go with changing times. It's there, and so you call on it, and you use it, and it's something I enjoy, and so therefore it's not as painful as it is sometimes. I still enjoy it.
It's painful sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
Painful.
It's hard. It's a hard business.
Painful how?
When you draw from somewhere deeper inside yourself for whatever is called for, it's not easy, because to draw it up from inside yourself is tough, and sometimes that comes with pain.
You really think you're easy? Compared to what? The 100 Years' War? Counterattack, politics, revolution. But I admire it.
Up to a point.
That's right, up to a point.
It's not for me to moralize. That's up to somebody else. But you can certainly put the issue out to be looked at and then hopefully debated. And the issue to be debated now is ethics. I don't know what's going to happen, but I think it's worth looking at, and to make a dramatic story, an entertainment piece that asks us to look at that issue is not bad.
I'm Bob Woodward of the Washington Post. There is no way the White House can control the investigation.
But isn't that an example of using celebrity and status and movie star success to really serve a very socially beneficial purpose?
Yeah, I believe that. I don't, too many people think being an actor is synonymous with giving up citizenship papers. I mean, you go around and you speak out on something, and they say, what right has he got to, particularly in the state of Utah, I've had a lot of trouble with the congressional people will either be threatened that you're going to run for office if you speak out, or they say, what right has he got to speak out? He's an actor. As though being an actor meant that you didn't know anything. Well, ask any actor that question. I'm sure you'll get a pretty inflamed answer about their rights as citizens, their rights as individuals.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the way I feel.
And just so you know, there are many more movie stars waiting in the wings, anxious to share their humanity and their stardom with all of us. Reason enough to click that little subscribe button on your screen. Plus, it will benefit Children of the Night and the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. I'm David Sheehan, thanking you for watching and hoping you'll get some inspiring insights from here at my little Hollywood by the Sea.